toy systems. So today we're in Toca Life. It's pretty much this fun game where you could create worlds, create characters, explore places, design houses. We've made a few videos on it. If you haven't checked those out, go check them out right now. But today is not really about Toca Boca. It's mostly about, so I've seen a lot of apps kind of like Toca Boca on the App Store, and I decided for today's video we'll be comparing them to Toca Boca. So let's get right into it. It's MIGA World. Looks a lot like Toca Boca, and you could kind of scroll side to side to see the multiple locations. Obviously the dark ones are the ones that you have to pay for, but today I'm just going to check out the free ones, maybe compare them to stuff like it in Toca Boca. So let's get into it. So here we are. It looks almost like a grocery store. The characters are definitely a lot bigger and have more features. Let's see what happens. So in Toca Boca, if you put a book or a magazine in someone's hand, it opens. So the magazines here don't. And let's try to feed someone something. Okay, so they just kind of eat it all, including the container, which is kind of like Toca Boca, except for usually the container is there. Is this a printer? Yes, it is. Let me just... There is printers in Toca Boca. They're a bit different, but this one isn't too bad either. Now, if we kind of scroll to the side, I like that they kind of have prices on each of the things. I don't know why I like that tiny detail, but I find it kind of cool. Let's see the towels. This is okay. Then there's some food. Let's try to... Okay, so they kind of drink it the same as Toca Boca, except for in Toca Boca they kind of drink it all the same, like all at once. So how about let's go check out another location. So where should we go? How about let's go to this tiny apartment place. So here we are at the apartment place. I kind of like that each kind of AirPod could be taken out individually. I like that about it. I like how you could move the plants. And this is pretty much like Toca Boca. You could remove the fish from the fish tank, except for when you give someone a pet in Toca Boca, they kind of have a smile on their face. The MIGA Town characters, the face doesn't really change when you hand them something. But besides that, I would say this is very similar to Toca Boca. The shoes, let me see if I could just put them on. Let's see this. It only looks like they could hold it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I can put them on, but I'm just not doing it right. Let's try making some food. So here we have a squash and a piece of steak. Okay, so it's kind of the same as Toca Boca. Can I take it apart? Yes, I can. Is there any recipes? Let's try. No, there's no jam in the fridge. What recipes can I? Doesn't look like I can make much recipes here. Let's try. Oh, well, okay. Pasta, is there any tomato sauce? No, that won't work. So it doesn't look like there's much things I can make. There's a tiny bulletin board there. So overall, I kind of like MIGA Town, but I find it could definitely be a bit better. And so far, still Toca Boca is #1 on my list. Let's check out one more location before we move on to our next thing. So here we are. It's kind of like the garage place in Toca in Bop City. It actually looks very much like it. Let me just grab a character. So here the character bar is on the side instead of the bottom. Think it's not too bad. Let me just get her. Can I uncrumple the piece of paper? No. Can I crumple it up? No. So with Toca, you could obviously do a lot more stuff with something. Also, there's lots of secrets like crumpets. But here there is not. Well, unless there is some, but they're just very hidden. There's a tiny pet. Let's see if their face changes. Doubt it will, but see? No. There's a few things. So this is our next place that we're checking out. To compare to Toca, this is called My Town. There's a tiny character bar on the side. They also separate it into categories. It only comes with one of each character, that unless you want to pay for some. So I'm just gonna check out the front. This only comes with one location, but there's a lot more rooms in it. So here we have a dog house. Let's see if I can put the dog in. No, I cannot. So my town has no ads, which Toca and MIGA Town don't. That doesn't mean it's worse. Because they have to make the money somehow. But I think this is so far a bit better than MIGA Town, but not as good as Toca because the characters have more features. They could sit down easily. They could hold stuff. But also their face doesn't change, and books don't open when they hold it. But what I like about it is that there is flower seeds, so I could just plant a flower just like that. And then I grab the watering can and just pour. And I like, just like Toca and MIGA Town, there's multiple apps for this. I've tried out a few of these other apps, but I think this one represents it more. There's My Town Farm, which I really liked. So if you like this, maybe you want to check that out. But anyway, let's move on to the kitchen. It looks like there's a baking recipe up there. So let's see. Here we have a cupcake batter thing. Just put that in. An egg. Some milk. Okay. And then here we have the muffin tray. Wait. Now, I'm gonna pour it in. There we go. And put it in the oven. Let's see if it makes anything. I think it will make, and a thing just returned. Oh, wow, it makes cupcakes. That's cool. What I don't like about this place is it's kind of almost like you have to press each arrow to get to something, and there's ads, as you can see right here. I wish you could just easily scroll along and you'd get into another room, but let's just check out right here. So here we have kind of mini golf, a cat. Also, the hearts right here, you could collect a prize if you collect, I think it's 10 of them. So let me just choose my prize. So here, I got a doll, and it automatically puts it in a kid's room. Here, and then there's outfits that you could watch ads for. Let me just go back, and, oh, another heart. And let's go into this room. So there's some hats here. It's pretty nice. There's a pull-out bed. And let's go back out and go upstairs. And more ads. So upstairs we have a parent's bedroom, also a kid's bedroom. There's a crib. Also, what I really like about this is that there's makeup that you could actually apply, just like this. No, let's do the green. The blue. Sorry, getting my colors mixed up. You could kind of see it faintly on there. You could also put the lipstick on. And if you want to wipe it off, you just get a tiny paper towel and it instantly comes off. So I like that. Anyway, now let's go back to Toca Boca to compare them. So here we are back in Toca Boca. You could kind of see the difference just by looking at it. Like, let me get this fish right here, and I'll show you what I mean by if you put an animal in someone's hand, their face change, just like that. That's also the same if you make someone sit down. Also, people all have kind of different faces, as you could see. So I think definitely overall, I think I like Toca Boca better than those other two apps. But those other two apps were also very great. Very great. No, that's not the proper pronunciation of that. But they were good. But I think I like Toca Boca better. Also, there's a lot more apps that are kind of like Toca Boca. I'm not sure if Toca Boca came first. Maybe the other ones did. But overall, I think I like Toca Boca better. I know I said that millions of times in this video, but you know. Also, if you would like to see me compare more apps to Toca Boca, hit that like button. Once we get a few likes, I will do it again. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this. And follow us on Instagram at 2Toy Sisters. And we will see you next time. Bye!